Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at the self-service portal. For those of you who were familiar with our district iPads, if you went to download an application, you went to the FileWave app portal. And that's where you are allowed to access any applications that had been vetted and added by a member of our technology department. Now, FileWave does no longer exist with the Alcorn School District. We now use a system called Jamf. And it allows us a little more customization with our app portal and gives us a little more free range as far as getting that set up. So today we're going to take a look at the app portal. You can access the app portal by doing a spotlight search and typing in self-service portal. That is our new system. You can do a spotlight search by doing self-service portal. You can access it right here by the self-service icon if you've made that available in your dock. If you've not made it available in the dock, you can go to the launch pad. Remember the rocket icon from the previous videos. You open the launch pad. You can search for self-service here in the top, or you can just swipe over and find the Alcorn School District logo and access self-service from there. Once you open self-service, you'll notice that there are several apps available for you to install. Now, these apps are available to click the button and they will install themselves. When you go to install the application, it will automatically place that in the launch pad. So if I wanted to install the Microsoft OneNote application, soon as I clicked install, excuse me, I already had that one downloaded. If I go to install a piece of software that I don't already have, you'll notice that it comes up executing, and it begins to try and run that download, and it begins to download the file and truly begins to install it on my machine. Now, when it finishes here, after it finishes the verification and the installing process, it's probably going to give me a screen that says reinstall. If you have installed the application, it's going to appear reinstall in the self-service portal. That means it's already there, so you don't have the access to install it because it's already there. Now notice it shows up in my launch pad wherever I went to download that to. So now it's available in the launch pad for me to access that app. Going back to the self-service portal, you'll notice here to the left-hand side there are certain options available. Featured applications that may be featured to everybody, specific software that is available to everybody, and troubleshooting tips. This is information or applications that might be useful for those troubleshooting features. And as we begin to grow our platform, we'll begin to add more applications and really give some more flexibility as far as software is concerned. Now, here's a very important piece of information. Once you have opened the self-service portal, you'll notice in the top corner of the right side, it has a selection box that says log in. When you select log in, because you have logged into the computer and your user is already saved, it should automatically log you into the self-service portal. Now, when you do that, you'll notice that more applications became available depending on which organization unit you are listed in, which pretty much just means depends on if you're a high school teacher, middle school teacher, or elementary school teacher. That's really what that means. When you log in, there are going to be apps that are available just to your specific organizational unit. Now, many people have a question about the app Amphetamine. Amphetamine simply does what you think it does. It keeps your computer awake. When you install the Amphetamine app, it allows you to adjust your sleep settings. So if you're tired of signing into your computer every 1.5 minutes, you can install the Amphetamine app and tell your computer, I want you to stay awake for at least 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 or 5, or however long you want it to. You can adjust those settings. So that is an application you might want to check out if you're continually having to sign into your computer. Now, the next very important feature would be the pull files from Windows. You must be on one of our campuses for this application to work. And you must be connected to ASD hardware. That's the Wi-Fi. So if you go up to Wi-Fi, you must be connected to ASD hardware if you are at the school. Once you are at the school and connected to ASD hardware, when you click Install on Pull Files from Windows, that's going to begin copying all of your data from your old PC machine onto the new Mac. Now, it's going to save it in all the same locations. If it was on the desktop, it'll save it to the desktop. If it was in Documents, it will put it in the Documents file, and it will separate them into the same folders that you had separated beforehand. But you must be on the school campus for this to work. And you need to give it at least 15 minutes to make sure that it gets everything. And if you have several files, it could take more than 15 minutes. However, that is seemingly the generic time that it should take. So pull files from Windows will allow you to copy those files over. Now, to access that, you must be, again, on the school district's Wi-Fi ASD hardware, and you must be logged in to the self-service portal.